The little squirrel Lino was preparing for his day. Father Squirrel Luno approached him and said, "Today we will do many things together, Lino. I know you can." Little Squirrel Lino immediately felt that Papa Squirrel Luno trusted him. As the little squirrel Lino started to make his breakfast alone, the daddy squirrel Luno watched him. He said, "Great job with the pile of hazelnuts. I see you've thought about where to put them." He didn't correct him. He encouraged his effort and thought. When it was time to choose a game, Daddy Squirrel Luno said, "Do you want to play tag? Or should we build a bridge out of twigs?" The little squirrel Lino chose by himself and felt that he had a voice. In the middle of the day, another little animal was playing wrong in the game. The little squirrel Lino remembered his dad's words that we don't need to be sad when we make mistakes. When a little hedgehog was upset, Daddy Squirrel Luno said, "I understand that you are upset. What could you do to help him?" Every night, before going to sleep, Papa Squirrel Luno would talk to little squirrel Lino about the day. The little squirrel Lino felt full of confidence and calm. So, day by day, the little squirrel Lino grew up strong, calm, and kind.
And the forest clearing is bustling, with the busy figures of animals interwoven into a vibrant picture. The colourful flags fluttered in the breeze, the rabbits were raring to go, the birds sang merrily, and the air was filled with pre-competition excitement. A-Man, a small snail, slowly approached, his eyes filled with longing. "I want to participate in the competition." A-Man's voice was small but firm, yet it was drowned out by the noise. "You are too slow, A-Man. You'll never finish the race." The rabbit glanced disdainfully at A-Man, and a scornful laugh echoed through the forest. With the starting pistol fired, the rabbit shot out like an arrow, instantly rushing out of the starting line, with dust flying. The squirrels followed closely, moving nimbly among the roots and stones, chasing with all their might. Oman started a bit slowly, leaving the noisy starting line behind, and steadily began to move forward. His steady steps, each one filled with power, moved firmly along the winding path. Aman slowed his pace, drawn to a strange light beside the path. That is a mushroom, emitting a soft and mysterious glow, which appears particularly eye-catching in the dark forest. He approached slowly, as if enchanted, his eyes filled with curiosity and exploration. Close-up shot. The texture of the mushroom is clearly visible, and every wrinkle seems to contain ancient secrets. The ethereal light lingered around the mushrooms, like a dream, as if it were the entrance to another world. A man's lips curled into a smile, deeply moved by the magical creation of nature. As dusk deepened, a man strolled through the forest, and an ancient tree came into view, with a mysterious tree hole on its trunk. An ethereal song drifted out of the tree hole, captivating, and a man curiously leaned in to peek. Inside the tree hollow, countless fireflies flutter and dance, their light twinkling, interwoven with the singing to create a dreamlike scene. Aman held his breath, lost in this picturesque scene, as if in a distant and beautiful dream. As night fell, Aman clung to the rock face, his figure as cautious as a gecko. Between the cracks, colourful moss twinkles in the moonlight, like a dream. The moss is colourful, like a rainbow falling from the night sky. Aman held his breath, fingertips touching, feeling the miracle of life. In the tranquil night, only the moss emits a charming glow, illuminating Aman's exploring eyes. Aman arrived at the finish line, panting, tired, but with a hint of excitement. Uncle Bear looked at him kindly, his eyes full of encouragement. "Ah, Man, what did you see along the way?" Uncle Bear asked gently. "I saw glowing mushrooms, singing fireflies, and rainbow-like moss." Aman's eyes sparkled. A tiny mouse, not seeing where she was going, ran across the lion's nose. The lion woke up with a loud roar. He placed his huge paw over the mouse. "Forgive me!" cried the mouse. "If you let me go, I will repay you one day." The lion laughed at the thought that a tiny mouse could ever help him. But he was amused and let her go. A few days later, the lion was caught in a hunter's net. He roared in anger, but he couldn't get free. The little mouse heard him. She ran to the spot and began to chew through the ropes. Soon the lion was free. The lion, humbled, thanked the mouse. He realized even the smallest creature can be a great help. The mouse smiled, happy to have repaid her debt. From that day on, they became the best of friends. They explored the forest together, big and small, side by side. The lion protected the mouse from danger. The mouse kept the lion company. One sunny afternoon, they rested by a clear stream. The lion told stories of his strength and adventures. The mouse shared tales of her cleverness and resourcefulness. They both learned from each other's experiences. Other animals in the forest were amazed by their friendship. They realized that differences don't matter when kindness prevails. The lion and the mouse taught everyone a valuable lesson. They showed that friendship can blossom in the most unexpected places. As the sun set, they returned to their homes. They knew their bond would last forever. The lion and the mouse continued their adventures. Their friendship grew stronger with each passing day. They proved that even the smallest act of kindness can make a big difference, and that true friendship knows no bounds. The end.